Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a very short video just explaining what I use to run Cyberpunk 2077 in VR. Now you've got two options at the moment. You've got the Vorpex standalone Cyberpunk mod, which is completely free. You don't have to buy Vorpex, it's just a standalone package, or you can use the Luke Ross mod. I've tried both. And for me, the Luke Ross mod is just, I think it's levels better than the Vorpex standalone mod. Your mileage may vary. You might prefer the Vorpex mod, but for me, the Luke Ross mod is a bit of a game changer, really. It really is. Now Cyberpunk in general is very taxing. You need quite a high-end PC to run everything on Ultra and all the rest of it. I'm fortunate I can run everything on Ultra, with all the ray tracing and all that. But in VR, that's just impossible. Even on low settings, I've got quite high resolution in VR, but low graphic settings. But even on low settings, Cyberpunk looks absolutely stunning. And for me, it's probably the best game out there that you can play in VR. I mean, Cyberpunk, I think it's just made for VR. It's such a shame that we didn't get any official support. Anyway, so Luke Ross, type in Google Luke Ross VR mod. It is behind a paywall. If you go to Luke Ross's Patreon, I think it will cost you around about £9 English, about $10. What I did is I became a Patreon member of Luke Ross, downloaded the mod, and then cancelled my membership. So I've got membership for a month. I'll reactivate it if there's any updates or fixes to anything, but at the moment, yeah, just it's going to cost you about £9 to get the mod. Now the mod doesn't work just on Cyberpunk. There's a lot of other games. I don't know. I haven't got the list of the games that it supports. But this one mod, the latest version is version 12.1 or something. That one mod will work for a load of other games: Far Cry series, Horizon Zero Dawn. Loads of others, but I'm only really interested in the Cyberpunk mod. So yeah, go over to Luke Ross, become a member, become a Patreon member, and then all you do is literally just download this mod here, Real Mod by Luke Ross. Download that. I'll show you how to install it as well. Very, very straightforward. It's not complicated at all. So yeah, download that. Let's do that. Bring this up. Go to your download folder. So it's there. Luke Ross VR mod. Open it up with your chosen compression software, whatever. Literally highlight all of these, copy to the clipboard, and then to install it into the Steam library where your Cyberpunk resides. The easiest way of doing it is go over to your Steam library, click on the game, click on the cog icon, browse local files, and from there you want to go to bin x64 and then paste them all in there. And I'm not going to do that because I've already done it, but paste all those files in there. Now once you've done that, you want to find real config. There it is. Double click that. It's very straightforward. I'm not going to do it again because I've already done it. But if you just run that bat file, and then next time you open up Cyberpunk, it will just automatically play in VR. So make sure your headset's turned on and all the rest of it. Now, like I say, a word of warning, you will need quite a high-end PC to run this mod. With a fairly good resolution. You can drop the resolution if your graphics card or CPU isn't quite up to the task. I run, I think, at 34 something. 34, I think it's 08 or 80. 3480 by 3480 or whatever it is, around those sort of things. You may have to drop it down like, to 27 by 27 or something. It all depends on your computer. For reference, I'm running a 7950X CPU and a 4090 GPU. Now, like I say, you're not going to be able to run a high resolution and high graphics and all the ray tracing and all that. It's just impossible. When I'm not streaming, I can bump up the resolution or the graphic settings, but when I'm streaming, OBS automatically just lops off 20 FPS from the game. So when I'm streaming, I get around about 80 FPS, which is completely fine in VR. It's comfortable. When I'm not streaming, it's 90 plus, no problem. But yeah, that's what I basically do, guys. Luke Ross VR mod, for me, it's the best VR mod out there for Cyberpunk and other games. All right, guys, well, that's just a very, very short, quick guide on what I do to play Cyberpunk VR. I've waited 3.5 years to play this. I bought the game when it first came out. I spent about 30 minutes in it, and it was littered with bugs. Didn't run very well. And I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to refund it. I'm going to keep it because I will play this in the future. I was waiting for a VR mod that never came. We've got a really good mod now from Luke Ross. All of the bugs have been ironed out. We've had the Phantom Liberty update, 2.0, 2.1, and all the rest of it. The game is absolutely brilliant. I'm hooked. I'm literally obsessed with Cyberpunk now. So yeah, guys, join me on my very first playthrough of Cyberpunk. I will be playing it all in VR. I'm a complete noob. Don't expect like a guide and all that. I'm going to take my time, explore Night City, and really get into it. I hope you'll join me. You take care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.